With God, all things are possible. Wait, you can't do that. You can't play God. How is it that one thing can offer freedom, offer an unboundness of possibilities, yet at the same time be used to constrain? How can something be in direct opposition to itself in such a manner that people put forth the idea and concept that all things are possible with God, with the belief of God, with the faith in God? Yet, at the same time, there are some things that should not be attempted, should not be sought out to be achieved, because that is playing God. Playing God, what does that mean? Playing God, trying to be like God. What does that mean than trying to be like God? Playing God. For God is everything. So what does that mean? God controls everything. So what does that mean? God wills everything. So what does that mean in playing God? And trying to be like the nature of God, what the nature of God is truth. Thus, at all times in existence of being, in the pursuit of things, and seeking the achievement of things by way of truth, we are in essence playing God at all times. God creates, we create, so then thus we are playing God. And if it is not us that creates per se, but it is just God that creates or allow us to create, procreate, then exactly what it is that puts the limitations on what it is that we can create. Well, we can't seek to live forever. That's playing God. Yet God is forever. Yet God creates forever. Life itself is forever. So how does one play God? Well, you can't take one's life because that is playing God. Yet we die. So God takes away life. God has death within life. It is a way of this world and this universe of death and destruction. So what is playing God? God means God allows a way for death. So thus when we partake of that way which is giving, how's that playing God? We are in the midst of what God allows. We are playing God. We are being within the play of God. We can only play along with God. It's not playing God. It is being one with the plan, the will, the path, the course of God, which is truth. And truth is good. Thus, if one says they're playing God, if one is living in truth and moving forward in truth and being one with truth, then you want to play God because you want to be good. That which is the only good. Playing God. And what it is missed within saying that God allows, yet constrained, is that there is that which allows and yet constrains. Yet it's not it which constrains, it is not which that allows, it is only that which speaks to the allowance and that which speaks to the constraint. And that is truth. The truth is you can do this, you can do that. The truth is within the all things impossible. The truth is the possibility of all that can be done. And then there's a truth of that which can't be done or that which is limited by certain circumstances and conditions which prohibit us at a certain time. At one time, I'm going to say that man can't fly to the moon. Yet all things are possible with God. All things are possible with truth. Thus, the truth of mathematics, the truth of engineering, the truth of the possibility of flight. Thus, allow the ability of man to get to the moon. And there's only truth which holds this characteristic. But you see, when you're speaking of God, you are speaking of truth, and there is no other. There is no other. There is no God but God, and that God is truth. So go forward and play God. For it is a beautiful state of being. It is a beautiful game. It is a beautiful show, the play of God. The play of God is truth. To play God is truth. To be God is truth. God is truth.